I'm back in the bathroom. I was gonna record in my car this morning, but it was like I got out of work. I got out of work at 8 a.m. The sun was way too bright, so I was like, I couldn't record in my car, and I had to go to the library. I just came back from the library. I wanted to like record on my walk, so y'all could know I exist outside and the sunlight and shit. But I don't have any headphones or anything for like a mic, and it wasn't gonna sound good with like all the cars and stuff zooming by. So yeah, um, listen, go to your local library because the library I just been to. I mean, like obviously we have the internet, and if you like broken whatever, and you don't have Crunchyroll and whatnot, you could like pirate it and shit like that. But like you shouldn't. You should support the artist. Go to your local library, and I'm telling you, they got oh my god, like the perfect like starter lineup. In my opinion, it's like I don't think it's like I don't think it's advanced. Do they have some like shit that's like, oh, you know what I mean? But like, oh my god, okay, like that shit had me hyped. I was going through. They had like the things I was really impressed that they had. One, they had this one manga. I didn't even know the English name of it. I can't even remember what it was. It was like The Sun Is Our Spot or something like that. It's about like this deaf dude who end up like becoming friends and then more with this other dude who's like really like everybody's equal type shit. So it's like such a good fucking read. It's such a good fucking read. I'm gonna look up the name and I'm gonna put it in the description because y'all need to read that shit. Such a good read. They had that. Cause like I was just like looking at shit. I was hyped. They had Say I Love You. Say I Love You, I don't care what anybody say. I have never watched Nana or read Nana. So like maybe Nana might be above it just because of like the description, like what people say Nana is about. Say I Love You is like from what I hear Nana is about, it's like Nana but for high schoolers. I watched that shit when I was like 15. Oh my god, I should talk about ED. Bro, they was talking about like I don't think you get it. Like they was just talking about like that shit was so fucking real. There was like, and then the main character was like so mean, but like that's what I thought at first. But then they have this one girl, I don't remember her name, but like she's like a model and shit like that, and she had like a really bad eating disorder and just like her personality and everything. And I was just like, girl, that's like, I don't know how to explain it. That was when I was 15. Yeah, she was me. Cause I thought I was like the cool, mysterious, I don't want to make friends because of X, Y, and Z girl. No, I was her. I was the other girl. Like, oh. And then the mean, that manga is so good. They had all the volumes at the wait, hold on. Okay, they had all the volumes at the library for that. They had Carnival. Bro, Carnival is like this type of this manga that I also watched like around that time I was like really in my shoujo era. I don't even read shoujo anymore. I mostly just read like BL. I used to read horror like literally up until like mid summer last year. I stopped because wait, before I get back to like the manga shit, let me tell you why I stopped reading horror. I was talking to my brother, right? And I was like, I'm getting tired of horror. Because like everybody like saying, oh, read Junji Ito, do da 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 da. Junji Ito, though he have good stories, I don't be getting scared. Like I don't be feeling the suspense. I don't be like, yeah, okay, maybe I might think. But most of his shit that I read, not really even thinkers. Told me, yeah. Like, and that's just like mean shit. Like, but most of his shit, in my opinion, ain't even really thinkers. Or maybe shit, low IQ, but I don't know. Like to me, like I read that shit and I'm like, oh, like the moral is right there. You know what I mean? Like the moral is as basic as the moral could get. Like it's like somebody walking across the street and getting hit by a car, right? And then it's just like super gory and whatnot, and you just like, and it's just like, and somebody like recommended it, like, oh my god, like read this, like, and the moral is so deep and profound. The moral is just look both ways before you cross the street. Like, it's not that deep. But yeah, so I was telling my brother, I was like, horror ain't what it used to be. At least, maybe when I was younger, you know, I just got scared easier. But like, I'm like, horror ain't what it used to be. I'm like, horror nowadays, to me, was like, at that point, it was like either gore, rape, cannibalism, right? And then they had this manga recommended to me. I don't even remember the name. And I was telling my brother, like, I'm gonna read this, and I, like, if I see any one of those three things, I'm not continuing. Especially rape. Like, rape was becoming like a really big trigger to me around that time. So like, I was like, I'm not, right? Would you believe? First 4 panels, yo, I am not making this shit up. First 4 panels had all 3 of them. All 3 of them. They was raping this person. Wait, am I allowed to say it on YouTube? What have I already said it? They was raping this person. While they was raping them, somebody like, boom, stabbed them. And then after that, like, the person died, right? And then they're like, oh my god, you kill him, you kill him, you kill him. Then the person get up, pop, jump on one of the rapers, because it's like a gang rape situation. Jump on one of the rapers, boom, and then pull their guts out and eat it. And then hold one of the rapists hostage. In the first 4 panels, they had like 12 chapters in that volume, and I think like it had like 2 or 3 volumes. And that was in the first 4 panels. First 4 panels. I'm not reading that shit. And then that was literally the last horror I read, and I was like, I'm done. So now I mainly read BL or GL. I don't read shoujo because that should be too corny. But then also I don't read BL as much for that same exact reason, because that shit is really fucking corny. So I'm just with GL nowadays. But yeah, so what I was talking about? Oh yeah, Carnival. And I was 15, that shit hit. I only watched the anime. I think the anime had 12 episodes, and then I read the manga, but I didn't finish the manga. I think I only finished it. I don't even think I couldn't find the Ross. Like, I couldn't even find the Ross online, and I think they only had like, at the time, they only had like 3 or 5 chapters of the manga online. So I never finished that. And then I went there, and they didn't have the first 2 chapters, which is fine. I already read the first 2 chapters, even though I can't remember context clues, you know, or I could watch an anime or some shit. But like, they have it. Well, I could look online to see if I could find it anyways. But yeah, they got that shit, bro. And I was like hyped. And then they have the Sun is Our Spot, or whatever the fuck that's called. I gotta put that in the. I hope I wasn't blocking the microphone that whole time. Like, literally, I hope so. I'll re-listen to it to check. But why is that's weird? Is that how much time I allowed to have? Because my phone have like a little space, so I'm wondering if it's like timing me and saying like, oh, you can't have more than this amount of time. But yeah, because usually it doesn't do that, so I feel like that's weird. But yeah, so they had like so much. Carnival, Say I Love You, No 6. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to bring up. No 6. Literally nobody, anytime I bring that shit up, even in like anime forums, I bring up No 6. Niggas don't be knowing No 6. So the library had all the volumes. I reread that. The last time I reread that was 2 years ago. I usually reread that shit every year. The last time I read it was 2 years ago. And that remind me that I need my yearly reread, even though it's been like 2 years. But I need to reread that. The ending of the anime was way better than the ending of the manga. No. I don't remember which one was better. I can't remember which one had the ending that I like. But both of them wasn't like perfect. Both of them wasn't like they ran off in a sense and live happily ever after. Like that nigga was like, oh yeah, I'll come back to see you. The one I preferred was like, I'll come back to see you, and he never came back. And basically, he was like waiting for him, and the end, and he was just like waiting for him. And I was like, yeah, I guess I fuck with it. I guess. But I have to reread that because, ugh. But I was like, no 6 in the manga aisle. And it's not even like a gigantic manga. It's like 1 or 2 aisles. You know what I mean? No 6. I would love for that to be someone like get into anime. My get into anime was Fairy Tail. And Fairy Tail, not peak. Really fucking good though. It's really fucking good. So like Fairy Tail being intro, that's fine. But no 6 is like a sci-fi rom. Oh my, you imagine that being your intro? Like they probably have better, and I really don't know. The past, like, I don't know. I don't really know any like good sci-fi mangas, to be honest. I really don't know any good sci-fi mangas. That's crazy. All I know is no 6. You should. I guess, whatever. But for intro though, because I'm not saying it's peak. Say I Love You is the only one I see is peak, and it's like peak shoujo. But it's really fucking good. I mean, I guess since I don't know any other sci-fi, I guess it's peak. But like, I don't know. But anyways, what else do I want to talk about? I can't even keep recording for too long today just because I don't have a lot of storage. So I'm gonna at least have it like 20 minutes. I was walking, bro, and I come and I like immediately start recording. Like I just came back from being in the library. Like I literally just came back. I should at least brush up my hair before it's not worse. I've been on here with my hair looking way worse. So like I don't know why I care now. I'm probably gonna care because I don't have the hat on. But yeah, the hat is just like uncomfortable lately. Like I have migraines, and my migraines been like flaring up. It's because of the heat. It's been like 80s, so the hat been really uncomfortable on my head. So yeah, I haven't been wearing the hat. But like, listen, I don't know. I just be like, I be trying not to body check, but like it's so hard not to because my weight fluctuates so much. Like, and I don't even be knowing. I know I was like, well, I am still kind of bloated. I wonder if this is like from bloating. I don't know. Sometimes I just be like, bro, I don't know. I be trying so hard not to body check. It's like old habits die. Old habits die hard or something. I don't know. Oh, I put it too high. I watch it. I watch it myself too hard. I had other shit to talk about, and I can't remember. I don't be on social media. Today, out of all the social medias I went back on, I went on Reddit today. Them niggas trifling on there. Oh my god. I'm in this like, bro, I'm in like in so many subs. But I'm in this Palestine sub, and they was posting like some Jewish memes about like the whole situation out in Palestine, and like the shit they was doing about the Palestinians was bad. You know what I mean? It's not funny. It's ironic because I saw some of them where it was like. They made white people, because like technically now like they consider Jewish people to be white. So it's like ironic, like it's kind of weird in that sense, but it's also ironic because they make it seem as if Jewish people superior race to everyone else. Ooh, who that sound like? Who does that sound like? I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? But yeah, just making like Jewish people superior race. I don't know. And then obviously like they had one with like black people, cause you know like those like I don't want to call them hoteps, because like I think hoteps is different than like the dudes who like Hebrew Israelites dudes who are like, yeah, we are the original Jews, da 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 type shit. And like, you know, they draw them as like a racist caricature, and I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm like, you know what I mean? I've seen worse, literally. But what I have not seen before, really, is like the caricature of white people. And I'm like, wow. Like, that's literally not something I'm familiar with. You know what I mean? Yeah, they have like the male monkey, da, da, da. But those be like jokey shit. Nobody actually go out of the way to like do a caricature like the way they do for black people and Asian people and stuff like that. Or like even Jewish people. Like they have a caricature for Jewish people, for Asian people, for black people. And then if you want to take it down low, they have caricature for, I mean like more specific, they got caricatures for Chinese people specifically, Japanese people, like Haitian, um, like African, like the whole continent. You know what I mean? But for white people, I've never seen a caricature for white people. And I feel like that takes us back to that one thing I was saying the other day. In this sense, I guess like the Jewish people in who made those are like removing themselves from white people. Well, they went specific too though. It wasn't like specific. It was kind of like the same base and then just different hair colors and stuff. But nonetheless, it kind of was specific. They went like Anglo-Saxon, Mediterranean, like type of white people. I was like, oh, y'all in that. But I was saying that the other day, white people don't be like, you could never say white people not creative with their racism. And like, though they exclude themselves from white people in this sense, I would never, ever, ever, I would never, ever, ever sit down and think to myself, a caricature for white people. Let me come up with one. I would never. And the fact that I have not seen one up until this point, like, people not really thinking about that. A caricature for white people? And Jewish people is just like, it's either Jewish people, right? It's either like put them in the white people category and be like, what I tell you about white people being creative, or Jewish people are superior in their racism. Or no, Jewish people is crazy to say. Jewish people is crazy to say. Israelites. Is that bad? Nope. That's still crazy. Zionists. Yeah, but like specifically Jewish Zionists. Cause the way like white people are entitled, which not in like in a bad way. Not really in a bad way, because like, you know, a lot of the times that's how you're socialized and stuff like that. Whatever. I don't think a white person would sit down and be like a white person, like white American, white English, you know, white European. Like, I don't think they would sit down and be like, let me, you know, like, let me do a little something. Maybe the white versions of Uncle Tom's, but like, I don't know. And then they had like the Chad. The reason why I kept on saying Jewish people before, because they kept on putting like thing at the end. But like, that's why I kept on saying Jewish people, and I like think I'm like generalized that shouldn't do. But yeah, like they had the Chad Israelites or Zionists or whatever. And I was like, Chad? You know what's so crazy about incels? It's just like, I don't know, like all the stereotypes and all the derogatory stuff they do towards themselves, but also put themselves up high. Just because like the Chad thing remind me of that, and it's just crazy. But it's crazier when a person of color is an incel. But like, okay, being an incel, like just like okay, I'm an incel, whatever, right? But I mean like specifically like when you think about incels, like those incel groups, it's crazy when I see a person of color in that. Especially if they like no, not even especially, because I was gonna say especially, then I was gonna say every person of color, like every like ethnicity if you think of. So like just person of color, like the stereotypes, you know what I mean? You're an incel and you in those spaces as an Asian man, and they seeing you a beta dude, and they seeing you're a mega and you don't even deserve bitches to begin with. Yet you still in them spaces. That's crazy. As a black man, you accept for white people to call you Tyrone and you want to live in those stereotypes. But as an incel though, that means you not even in the category. So like what are you? You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. I don't get it. 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 But hey. But hey. But hey. To each their own. I'm trying to think. Literally, I know I'm like, oh no, no, blah, blah, blah. I had topics today. I swear to God, I had topics today. As I was walking, I was thinking about the topics I was going to talk about. And then as soon as I walk into this bathroom, I forgot. The door demon got my thoughts. I'm going to go back to shaving my eyebrows. I try to leave it this time. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with the no eyebrow look either. But I fuck with it more than having eyebrows. I just don't like the shape of my eyebrows. I feel like they don't complement my face at all. Yeah, so I'd rather just not have eyebrows. Oh, I was smoking so fucking much, right? I've been sober for like a fucking week. I lie. I've been sober for more than a week. Why last night was the first time I started to actually genuinely truly feel sober. This whole time I felt like I was going insane. I was like, I'm not high, but I feel like I'm high, but it's not like the type of high that you like. It's like the type of high where you feel like you're going crazy. This whole fucking time. Last night, it was like, all of a sudden, boom, you're sober again. It took so long. It took like 2 weeks. And I'm not saying like, oh, like the high was still in my system. I think like my brain was so used to like looking at the world through like those lenses that it just like slowly like it didn't catch up, right? Not that I was still high, my brain just didn't catch up. Crazy. Yeah. I don't know. I be having like stuff to say. I just be having stuff, you know. And you know the thing is too, right? I just write them down like the stuff I want to say, but then it's like I film on my phone, but I write them down on my phone, so I can't even get to it type shit. Because if I pause this and I exit out the camera app, it's gonna delete the whole video. I think, but I'm too scared to try. Actually, I'll try after this to see. Yeah. Oh, the other day. First of all, why am I super into Minecraft videos right now? Like I never, my whole entire life, I never sat down and watched a Minecraft video. And my whole life. All of a sudden, I'm like eating that shit up. I'm eating that shit up. And I can't even play Minecraft right now because, well, I have Minecraft on my phone, but Minecraft make me nauseous if I just play it like regular. First, if I play it in like first person, and if I play it like just without shaders or anything, I get nauseous within the first 10 minutes and I have to like shut it off. So I have to wait till I get my laptop to like play, but I'm eating it up. Never in my whole life. Even when I was like peak playing Minecraft, I have never played Minecraft in my whole, I have never sat down and I never was like, you know what? Let me turn on a Minecraft video. Literally, yesterday I was at work. I was like, let me turn on a Minecraft video. Since when? Since when? Since when was I into Minecraft? Like videos. Oh, that's new. But on YouTube, that this one guy posted YouTube rolling a blunt and shit on YouTube. Like he had the weed and all that shit on YouTube. He had a box of Wendy's and then and then he walked out the Wendy's and he was talking to the people. He was like, and cause you know like 4 for 4 is at $6 now, and he was like, $6. He was like, you okay with that? You okay with that? Harassing the workers. He was like harassing them. But I was thinking, you bull as fuck. You probably smell like, well, you definitely smell like a pack. Cause he walked out that bathroom and went order food after he hot boxed the bathroom. You smell like a pack and you went talking to in them people's face. Not, I could never. I just feel like that's so disrespectful to the people. I mean, like I was watching the video and I was giggling and laughing. But personally, I just feel like that's so disrespectful to the people around you. Like I could never walk outside like smelling like weed. Okay, I have done it before. I won't lie. I have like hotboxed my car and then went straight into work, smelling like a fucking pack. But I work overnight. It was during the summertime. Most people come and smell like a pack at the nighttime, anyways. But like that's like a handful of time I've done that. Like a handful of time I've done that. But like in general, I'm like, that is crazy. And then that lady was just like, when he was like talking to him, she was just like, I was like, yeah, she mad as hell. Like she's valid though. I'll be mad too. I don't care. Even now, like well, not right now, but I smoke. When people be coming and smell like I be mad as hell. I make sure they know. Like I be hitting them with like, what's that smell? Like, what is that smell? Make them feel embarrassed. Because like, why would you do that? Like that's rude as hell. But that video was funny though. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. He rolled that shit. He rolled that shit on like the diaper table where they be changing baby booties, and he didn't even wipe that shit. Yeah, I was judging. I don't be judging people, but I was judging. But other than that, like that video was really fucking chill, and it was very, very funny. I really like it. I kind of would recommend it, but I'm afraid just because of all the stuff I said. I don't know if you recommend people videos, if it's just like, if it be in the comments like, oh, this person recommend you, you know what I mean? Like how they be in notification, like, oh, this person tag your video and a description. And then just watch my video and I'm like, yeah, what you did was disrespectful as fuck. Because who am I? I'm not your mama. I'm like, not your mama. So I don't care what you do. I'm just saying, like, me personally, I wouldn't. But hey, yeah, it was a funny video though. Maybe I'll put it. What did I say I was gonna put in the description? Oh yeah, the name of the manga. I have to remember that. Yesterday I recorded my video. I went to sleep right after. I woke up and I was busting my brain. I don't rewatch my videos because I cannot hear the sound of my voice. Not that I can't stand it, because I like to hear myself talk. I don't like to hear recordings of my voices unless it's me singing. But I don't like to hear recordings of my voices. And those in my head. But I don't like to. I don't like to hear the record. Oh wait, I don't like to hear the recording of my voice. So like with me just talking. So I don't be watching it back. I did go back to check, if I had any slip or whatever. But like on mute. But yeah, so I was busting my brain trying to figure out what I needed. So I'm going to do my best to like post this as soon after. And then on top of that, my data really fucking slow, so it's like it takes so long to post. So yeah, that's why I don't be doing it immediately. That's because I have to stay up too. Because my phone is really fucking weird. If I let the screen, even if it's just sleeping, I let it stay off for too long, it's not gonna upload. So I have to be there. Like, and the longest I could leave my phone like screen on is 10 minutes. Like that's the longest I could do it in the settings. So I have to keep staying there, like tapping it to stay on. That's like so dumb, so weird. I was watching this video and these people's like, like last night after I watched it, bro, the Minecraft video was, I really liked it. It was funny. But I think out of all the Minecraft creators I've been watching, that dude is like pretty funny. And I don't even think he's like a big creator. Oh, MG, he said something about Dream, and I finally found out what Dream does. This whole time I didn't know what Dream do. Because like people was like talking about him and stuff like, oh Dream, he's cringe, da da da. And like when he had that beef with Gumball, I was still on TikTok, and I was like, what does he even like? What's he even known for? Cause I only found out about that dude. They have 3 like pivotal moments where I found out about him, like 3 big things that happened. First, it was his face reveal, and then everybody was clowning it, and I was like, he don't even like look that bad. I mean, he looked corny as fuck, like the way he did it. But like people was calling him ugly. I was like, that's not ugly. I seen ugly people. That's not ugly. So I was like, yeah. The second thing was he had this one girl in his like SMP. Bro, I thought the SMP was like a band. Since I've been watching videos, I just found out what SMP mean. Whole time I thought it was a fucking band, cause I don't tell you like another one. But yeah, I thought it was a band. So he had the girl in his SMP, right? And then like some shit happened. She left. I guess she was getting harassed and whatnot. So I was like, oh, that's another thing, right? So it was first the thing, then it was the girl. But I didn't clock that the Dream who was getting clowned was the same Dream who was dealing with the girl. Then I found out that he made music, right? But around the time when he had that video where the girl was like, Dream don't cry, and everybody was like, oh, she said something about cake. That's why I thought he had a band, because I clocked at the first Dream from the first scenario and then that scenario that they was the same person, so I thought it was a band. Then people like in the comments, like in one of the videos, he was talking about like, oh, like the way that everybody forgive him after all that stuff that happened with the girl. Then I clocked that the second scenario was him too. Then the fourth scenario, even though I did say 3, but the fourth scenario was the beef with Gumball. So, but this whole time I'm thinking this nigga is anything, because yeah, they had the whole situation. But then when I found out that like it was like the other girl,